Let's move on to main topic number 3. And our third main topic today gets submitted to us by Mr. Wayne, who writes, "Hey, John, love your show. Thank you so much, Mr. Wayne. I read that a producer of the Black Adam movie said it'd be cool to see Superman in that movie. Am I getting too excited for nothing? Please temper my excitement because I'm losing my mind if this is true." All right, thanks a lot for the question, man. And for those of you who do not know what Mr. Wayne is talking about, Hiram Garcia, one of the producers on Black Adam, he's also a producer on Jumanji, by the way, was talking about out doing press for Jumanji, and he was asked, hey, any chance Henry Cavill's Superman could pop up in the Black Adam movie? So he was directly asked the question. It's not like he came out of his house one day, excuse me, I'd like to make a statement. No, he was asked while promoting Jumanji about, do you think there's ever a chance, could we get Henry Cavill as Superman in Black Adam? And this is what he said. This got a lot of people buzzing. He said the following: I think the DC universe is a wonderful universe, and we're open to everything. We have big aspirations for it. We are friends with Henry Cavill. Dwayne and Henry are friends. By the way, they're both represented by the same person. It's a huge comic book brand as well. And I always just loved the idea. Who knows? But man, Black Adam for Superman is really cool. That would be really powerful. So that is the statement that he has made. Now, it's important to note two things here, I believe. Number one, as the producer of the movie, he was asked directly, are we going to get Henry Cavill as Superman? And he didn't deny it. He didn't say no. He didn't shoot it down. And I think that's important to keep in mind here. That I think a lot of circumstances, not that he has to say yes, but I think in a lot of circumstances, another producer could say, oh, we love Superman, but, this is a Black Adam movie, and so no. And I think it is important to note that he did not turn down the idea. He did not shoot it down. The second thing I think we need to keep in mind here and observe is that he did not say this is what's going to happen.
Right.
He's put on the spot. He's asked a direct question pertaining to a friend of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's about a DC property, and he's working the DC universe. And what's he supposed to say? Nah, F Superman. Is that what he's supposed to say? He gave a very, I think, diplomatic and actually, quite honestly, a very seasoned veterans kind of response. I think the DC universe is a wonderful universe, and we're friends with Henry, and Dwayne's friends with Henry. It's a huge comic book brand, and I love the idea. Who knows? Wow, that would be really cool. Doesn't sound to me like he is going to be in it. And by the way, they've already announced a starting date for when they're going to shoot this thing. I think they know who's in their movie. If they don't know who's in this movie at this point, then the DC brand at Warner Brothers is in a bigger mess than anybody ever thought. I think they've got an idea and they know who is going to be and what their basic story is. They may not have a completed script yet, which I think they do, by the way, but there's a possibility maybe they don't have a completed script, but by now they know what their movie's about. So I think there are two important things here, Rob. I think important thing number one, he did not shoot it down, so let's not act like he did. But number two, I don't exactly take that as a ringing endorsement that he is going to be there. So I'm going to personally fall on very firmly into the middle ground of he's still saying it's a possibility. I don't expect to see Superman, and I'll tell you why I don't even want Superman in Black Adam. I've had enough of seeing Superman jobbing to other characters in Wonder Woman. I don't need to see Superman jobbing to Black Adam. Now, I love Black Adam, but it's Superman. And if all they want to do, and I'm not saying they do, is to bring along Superman to be a second fiddle character in another property, when you've already made him the joke of a Supergirl show, now you want to bring him over and make Superman a second fiddle character again, and heaven forbid if they have him jobbing to Black Adam just to put Black Adam over? Oh, hell no. Hell no, I don't want that. Now, you want to bring in Superman because he's the one who helps his goodness and his might and his righteousness inspire Black Adam to maybe change his ways a little bit to become the anti-hero or whatever. You want to do that? Okay. I'm open to that. But you know that's not what they would do if you brought in Superman. They would use Superman to put Black Adam over. And you do not job Batman, you don't job Superman, and you don't job Wonder Woman. Those are the three you cannot job. And they job Superman badly, so I don't want it. I don't want it. But I think we have to acknowledge there, at least he still left the door a little bit open, that is a possibility, but I'm not expecting that they will. Rob, you see these comments. How did you interpret them? And how do you think they should proceed with something like this?
Well, I think you said it quite well. He's a seasoned professional. He knows what's up. He gave a fine answer that leaves the door open for everything. But I mean, frankly, I would rather see Shazam in a Black Adam movie. That's what belongs in that film.
Right.
Having Superman in a Black Adam movie is fine, but I would rather see the Shazam family built up. But yeah, look, would I like to see Henry Cavill's Superman fight Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam? Yes, John. Yes, I would. I think that would be fantastic. But again, I would rather see a Black Adam movie stand on its own and deal with its own mythos. I mean, as a longtime fan of Captain Marvel, Shazam, Captain Marvel, and Black Adam, and growing up with the Marvel family and loving, my favorite part of Shazam was when they introduced the Marvel family. And Black Adam is a part of that whole thing, and I would love to see more of that. And I think, what's really interesting is what Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been doing with his career. I would expect that we would see the Marvel family in a Black Adam movie because that's the kind of thing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would do. So that excites me more than the idea of seeing Superman. Look, seeing Superman fighting Black Adam's cool, but I don't know if that's the best thing for a Black Adam movie. Like you said, I want a Superman movie. I don't want Superman to show up in the last third of Black Adam to be somebody cool that he can fight. I would rather see the Marvel family and Shazam deal with Black Adam.
I agree, but I think they're planning on building up to Black Adam, Shazam crossing over. I don't think we're going to see any of them, but maybe we will. Anyway, guys, the question is twofold for you. Number one, do you think listening to Hiram's comments that leads you to believe he is going to be in it? Do his comments lead you to believe that he's not going to be in it? Do they lead you to believe, like me, it's like, I doubt it, but it does at least leave a crack in the door open? Bigger question, though, is should Superman show up in a Black Adam movie? I am personally 100% against it, depending on their approach to it. But maybe you feel differently. Jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.